Hey, happy Saturday. I'm Tony Ray Baker.
I'm Darren Jones.
You are still Darren Jones.
I am.
Hey, it's Tan Pant Day again. Look, tan pants. Woohoo! And brown shoes. Thank gosh. You're glad you wore something colorful because I wore white because we're out in the sun and it's gonna be a warm day today and the white should reflect. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna get hot. I'm gonna stay cold. Hey, we have some cool stuff coming up today. I want to tell you we're gonna talk about. Well, we're in the Mercado right now, so we're gonna show you a tour of what's coming up at the Mercado. You won't want to miss this because this is kind of the inside scoop on what's happening out here with all this fun dirt. And we're also gonna tell you about how to stop some pesky phone calls, those sales calls that you keep getting. I got a cool couple tech tips. Darren has a plant tip for summer for you. And we have like, what, 4 or 5 houses that are not available to the public.
Wow.
Ooh.
Get in on the list, right?
That's right.
We're the list.
Right.
You're the list.
We're the list.
So let's jump
Be in the know.
be in the know with us. Anything we talk to you about, you can reach us at ctucsonhomes.com and you can call us at 520-631-8669. And what else? How else can they find this? Oh, I know. You can, on this Facebook thread, if we talk about something, we'll post information. If it's not on our website, we'll post it on the Facebook thread you're on right now. And if you could like or share us, that would be awesome because we want to talk to you.
That's right.
Well,
And
some of you.
friends. I want to talk to you. Talk to your
You know
friends,
who you are.
Your family, your boss.
Yeah, it's dry. So I'm dry out right now. I'm parched. Like I've been drinking water like crazy. So I'm just telling you, there's really no water in the air. So please drink lots of water right now.
It's a dry heat.
I'm going to talk about that later about pets too. Hey, so let's talk about that cool house. We just listed a really nice house on Aaron Street. Show pictures.
I love Aaron Street.
Yeah, look at these pictures.
Super cute.
Yeah, and he likes these
Super
pictures
cute.
because he took them
I
and
did take these pictures,
James
that's right.
James made them autocorrect with color, and
That's right.
Darren
This
did
is
an
the great
awesome
room.
job with James on
Yeah,
this.
I love the great room. It has a fireplace inside. It also has a couple of exits. One that goes out to.
Say, I want to show that. I wanted to point out to that. This is really, really cool up here. There's to flip it around. There you go. And then right there, there's a sunlight. There's like skylight windows,
Yeah,
clear story
like
windows
clear
up
story
there,
windows.
and the light just filters down in there. It's really, really pretty.
It goes off
So-
into a patio room on one side, and then off the other side, there's actually a covered patio that goes out to a southside yard.
Yeah.
Side yard. So really love this room. It's a great room, fireplace, everything.
Yeah.
Come see it.
Want me to show the other one?
Yeah.
I can pull it right. Okay.
Ta-da.
And then this.
Look.
That's the front of the house.
Cute little front
Nice
of the
block.
house.
It's solid block construction too, which is really nice.
It's got palm trees. It's got
A big backyard.
It has a big backyard, big side yard,
Yeah.
a big front yard. It's got
Dual cooling.
dual cooling. Yeah, it has
Heating.
two top
No, not
coolers,
heating.
it has-
AC and cooler. Sorry. Look, I'm in your glasses and the thing.
Wow. In my face.
Yeah, in my face. And then show the next one. Here, I'll take this from you. I like this. To stay. Ta-da! Cutely staged. Newer kitchen. Yeah. Are the walls really this color? Are they a pretty light blue?
Yes, they actually are.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because it's really pretty in there. I don't remember. I was in the house for a minute when we were doing the first one, but the sellers did a great job at staging this house, so it really looks nice. Yeah. Okay, anything else you want to talk about? Okay. Good job.
That's it.
Nice.
That's Aaron.
That's Aaron. And call us. That one is on the market. It
Yeah.
did list.
And you can see it at ctucsonhomes.com.
Did we list that 2 days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
A couple days ago, it probably, you know how this market is, under 250, it'll probably go fast. Call us for information. Yeah, TikTok. We have just, so you know, for other houses coming up on the market, we have 2 coming up. I gotta read this because actually there's a bunch coming. 2 new constructions coming up near downtown, and there's a 3rd new construction that we know of that we can show you as well. Then we have 2 newer homes coming up in Saurita, and then we also have 2 in Central and 1 East, and none of these are on the market yet. Right. So if you want to know about this information, then just give us a call, and we can enlighten you on most. I think most all of these are under 300. Most are 200, and then there's a couple at 300. Right. We have a cool dust devil that's gonna check it out. That's a dust devil.
For those of you who don't live in Arizona, these are dust devils. It's kind of like a water spout,
Yeah.
but
This is free
no
entertainment
water.
right here. That's look at that. Okay, so That is when a cold
It's a
current and
hurricane.
cold air and hot air do something funky, and then it spins, and then it happens. It's like our version.
Ooh,
Yeah,
someone
that's pretty
commented.
cool. Anyways, we do watch those carefully because if they attack you, you get
Because
hurt.
of dust devils, there are special laws in Arizona for actually securing jumping castles.
So we do have a question.
We have a question.
Someone asked, when is construction set to complete downtown? That was asked by Nicholas.
When is construction
Lewin.
set to complete downtown?
Yes.
Nick, tell us construction on what? So because there's a bunch of new stuff going into downtown, and
Well, let's do this. We can answer that as we go along.
Yeah.
Like, for example, it's really exciting that the Mercado Annex just began construction. So why don't you talk about that?
yeah, let's do that. So over here, we're going to show you. We're going to have to get a little tree for a second. Over here, we're looking at the new Mercado Annex, and that is shipping containers. And the shipping containers are going to create an outdoor market. There'll also be an outdoor amphitheater, which is really cool. And I've heard, but don't quote me, I've heard Tap and Bottle are one of the new renters. I think they've got restaurants and bars coming into the shipping container market. I saw the concept for this thing.
they
It's
have,
beautiful.
Like farmers market, flower
Yeah.
market.
It's going to be really neat in there.
It should be really
all
nice.
made out of train shipping containers,
Right.
which is really neat. And then the dirt that you're looking at in front of the fencing is going to be eventually all commercial retail stuff. There could very well be a grocery store, a jazz bar, and then up there a lot more commercial space. So if you want to see like that, right up there where all those cars are parking, that'll be a lot of commercial stuff coming in here. What you're looking at too, where the folks are down there at the stop, that is the beginning of the streetcar stop. So you can park cars here at the Mercado and then jump on the streetcar and take it through downtown and all the way back, of course, because it's a loop, right? So then we point you this way, and what you'll see is a lot of beautiful colored buildings over there. Those are houses at the Mercado. They range in price from $500,000 to $1 million. And right there is a gate in front of those colored houses, and that's going to be a beautiful high-end upper scale apartment complex called Monnier Apartments. And between those buildings there and in front of this tree, there's my, I hope you can see that, there'll be a walkway, a paseo if you would, like in Europe, because it's a very European kind of style community. There'll be a paseo with going through courtyard of Monnier with fountains and trees, and it'll come through here actually where we are now, and it'll go all the way over to back to downtown, and that'll be where the river walk is. And they are supposed to be putting water in the river, so you'll actually have a real river walk. And here comes the light rail, so you're going to hear it, and you're going to see where the light rail stops right over there. Ta-da! Cue the light rail.
And cute.
Yay! There goes the light rail. So one of the nice things too about this Mercado is there's the trails down there at the river, and that'll be filled with water. And then you've got bike share coming in as well. So there's going to be bicycles like in Europe where you can put like $1 or something, $1 of quarters, and rent a bike, and then you ride the bike over and you drop it at another bike stop in downtown. I'm not sure what that route is, but bike share is coming, and that's going to be part of this Mercado. So that's really cool, right?
Sounds
Yes.
exciting, Nick says.
All right, so let's walk towards that way. The Monnier Apartments, they've, as you can see, the hole, they started digging, so I'm not sure what the time frame is on it, but it's going to be a really cool project. Great job.
Thank you.
Behind, over here at the Mercado, which is where you may have gone already and you may know about, there's Augustine's Kitchen and AKA Bakery. Is it bakery?
Yeah.
The AKA Bakery and Seis Mexican food restaurant. That little Mercado over there has like 13 retail shops and restaurants. It's got some really great food and fun things inside, and we'll take you over there to see it. But that was kind of the beginning hub of this community, connecting them. And once they get a grocery store over here, it'd be really awesome, because then all of the people in this area, which is, we have 2 new construction in this area, right? And a 3rd one coming, that have easy access to this Mercado. So this is one of those up and coming spots where I would love to get into, right? So it's really awesome. So, Darren, I have a list of
We
fun
have
things
3
coming up
viewers.
before we get to the Mercado.
There are a lot of fun things happening.
Yeah, so tell us while we're walking what's happening. Ta-da!
We have a summer classic film set.
Hello.
We have a summer classic film series that's at the Scottish Rite Temple.
Yep.
And that is downtown Tucson. And let's see, on June 16th, they are going to be doing The Misfits, Anti-Mame, Giant, and Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Hey, let's walk while you're talking.
Also, Saturday, June 17th, is going to be the Mexican Food Festival over at the JW Marriott Star Pass. You can get a room and have a staycation package. There's spa, food, demos, lazy river. If you haven't tried that out, you just go rafting down the little river there. There's also food, libations, 25 different wineries are going to be there, restaurants, breweries, and this is put on by SACA, which is the Southern Arizona Arts Cultural Alliance. So it's pretty big. It's a pretty big event.
Hey, that sounds like a fun way to get out of the heat. That little river thing. I think you raft down the river or something.
Just kind of tube
down, and it goes
relax.
around the property at the Marriott.
Wear sunscreen. It's a dry heat.
Yeah, we should.
We have a central theme.
Yeah, sunscreen, dry heat, and drink lots of water.
Yeah. So there's also a let's see, June 9th. That's today.
Yeah, today.
Night. Oh, today is the jazz concert series at Main Gate Square.
No, that was yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Sorry.
Walking and
Sorry.
talking very talented.
Let me explain that, why it's confusing. You have to click on the June 9th calendar and it'll give you all the Jazz Series concert events coming up. The next one is June 23rd. The June 23rd event is Neiman Lyles and he's playing at the Main Gate. So it's a really cool Friday night jazz thing. That's why I didn't mean to confuse you. But so go to the June 9th calendar though, because that's where you'll find the whole list of everything, because it was back all the way back there. And there's free parking at the Tyndall Garage, right?
Yeah. So instead, today, June 10th, is you're going to go over to the historic train station, the train museum, and they're going to be showing Mulan. 1 hour prior to the movie, there's arts, crafts, tractables, ride, popcorn. You can get on the little train. It rides around the back lot there and ring the bell.
Yeah, so the Disney movies at the train station is really cool, and that train was, I think, in the movie Oklahoma. So there's a place for the kids to do all these fun crafts and stuff and watch a movie. And there's an actual train right behind the station there in the museum off that train track where the real train runs, right?
Yep.
And that train you get to climb on top of and see that thing, and it was in the movie Oklahoma.
Right.
I think if I
You cannot climb on top of the
verify this
Amtrak.
when you're there, and then let me know. Okay. Hey Nick, did Nick respond back to us?
He said, sounds exciting. And then someone else commented, David said, walking and talking, very talented.
Very talented.
Thanks, David.
That's right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And what is tonight downtown?
Tonight's second Saturday, which is totally awesome fun. So here's the. I don't know how that works at the train station, but if so, that's during the same time. So you can bring
Fun.
the kids down, do the train station, and now you're downtown for second Saturday.
That's right.
Woo! That's
Sounds
cool.
like a
It'll be fun down there. It always is.
Yeah,
on
if you haven't been down to Second Saturday, check it out.
Yeah, it's
they're a lot
always
of fun.
fun.
There's food, vendors, music. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And there's lots of park in the garages.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
always nice
great.
down second Saturdays.
Or you can park at the Mercado and take the modern streetcar right downtown.
Once again, there's that streetcar.
Here, boom, boom. 3 minutes.
Pennington
Good,
Garage,
there.
by the way, one of my favorite garages is Pennington Garage. You can get in there easily. Did you know the first hour is always free in those garages?
I
Always?
don't know.
Free.
Wow.
So if you have to
Look at
run
that.
in and just do something quickly downtown, you can go to MLK, which is right by Congress Hotel, or you can go to Pennington Garage and you get the first hour free. So you don't have to do a meter or anything. You just jump in and run back in, and your ticket will be validated by the little kiosk for $0.
Look at
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so
That's
when
an
is
insider
Flag Day?
tip.
When is Flag Day?
Flag Day's coming up, I think it's the 14th, right?
June 14th.
June
So
14th,
That
and
would
there's a
be
party
Sunday, Tuesday, that's Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
So what happens? So what
There's-
happens downtown on Flag Day?
There's a big celebration going on in downtown at Johnny Gibson's back Gibson Court, and they've got speakers coming in, and they've got tons of food from all the restaurants around coming in, and
There's all kinds of stuff going on. You
music
gotta
and
come check it
fun,
out.
and
That's
there
going to
may
be from 5:30 to 7:30, the
Yeah.
14th, Flag Day at Johnny Gibson's.
I'm guessing there'll be beverages.
Food, fun, beverages. Oh yeah,
Right.
It'll be a blast. We'll be there.
And yeah, we'll be there too, so come see us.
So,
right?
yeah.
And there's a free movie, which which we talked about before in the park at Reed Park, and this one coming up on July 7th, so mark your calendars for you and the kids. This one is the Secret Life of Pets, it's Secret Life of Pets on July 7th. August is Finding Dory.
Yay! Finding Dory!
I didn't know you're so excited about that. And then the other cool thing is at the Reed Park, they have Jumping Castle, and they have arts and crafts, and they have vendors. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you can't do the Jumping Castle anymore, though. He got thrown out the last time.
They tie them down now. So
Yeah.
they fly away with the dust.
Right.
of them.
Let's keep walking so we can show this Mercado. I do want to talk though while we're walking. We're going to be walking by the Mercado here, and we're going to take a peek in there. So we can do. It's going to be a little noisy because they're doing some construction. I don't know what they're doing. They're building something.
Hey, Tucson's growing. These are just part of our growing pains. We love it.
Yeah, Tucson. Everywhere you go, something's building. Yeah, so let's come on in here. So it looks like they're setting up something for an event because they're putting up a tent, but you can see that's inside.
I think they're taking down a tent.
Or they're taking down a tent, maybe from a wedding or something last night. But this is the Mercado. This has got a beautiful bakery here, right there. There's a beautiful bakery. There's a Mexican food restaurant, a sandwich shop, and there's Augustine's Kitchen, which is a great restaurant. Hi to Sally out there, Sally Kane, hello. She also has the Coronet, which we love, in downtown, right at the 4th Avenue.
Hotel.
Yeah, the Coronet is really amazing. So, and then there's some other really cool retail bike shops and stuff in here as well. So this is the Mercado, the actual retail center. While we're walking I'm just going to give you a little view also of the cool village over here. Now that the noise is done, I will tell you, one of the things I want to remind you of is it's summertime, and I need you to know that you got to take care of those pets. This sidewalk and that street pavement is extremely hot, so it doesn't cool down either. So if you're going to walk your dogs, please, please, please walk them first thing in the morning. That's going to be the coolest time you get them out there. You should be checking this stuff to make sure that...
Use the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Hold your hand on the pavement for 5 seconds. And if it's hot to you,
yes,
it's hot to them.
Yeah, and they make little dog booties that you can buy at all the pet stores have them, and you can put little dog booties on them to help protect their pads. This is a time where they have to, more than ever, make sure that they have constant amount of clean, fresh water.
Hot water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure
Clean,
there's no
fresh, cold
mosquitoes breeding in their water bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. If you find a dog in a car, window down or not, I think you can call 911 and someone will come rescue that animal. These cars are super hot right now. It's 100 degrees out here. That car's 120 most likely inside. There's no reason for a pet to be inside a vehicle right now. For any reason, they should not be there.
And if you don't believe me, the next time you stop at a stop sign
Just
and your
stay
car's
there.
nice and cool, you stop at a stoplight, turn your AC off, and
Yeah.
stay in the car.
Please protect
Then
your
put the
pets.
window down and see how much it cools off.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
imagine doing that for 20 minutes.
All right, let's keep walking through this beautiful Mercado.
Nicholas
We've
says,
given you our soapbox about pets, but take care of those fur babies.
yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nicholas agrees. He says those dog boots work.
Who said that?
Nicholas.
Hey, Nicholas. So this is really cool because what's happening is the pad's being poured here at the Mercado. The house next to it we fondly call the firehouse, and the firehouse, we call it that because it looks like a 3-story firehouse. It's got a rooftop deck. It's got a really cool wine cellar, and right in the middle of the kitchen. The duplicate matching part of this is going to be right there on that pad. So that's the next one coming at the Mercado. One of the beautiful things about this, we're going to walk this way off the road because we don't want to get run over.
Because Tucson is a working city.
So one of the cool things about this is that this has 0 lot lines. So this Mercado, Sam, you can just walk right at me.
All right.
Don't even be afraid of me. I'm going to keep going. I'm walking
Yeah, I'm
fast because
coming.
it's hot out.
Yes, it is.
The cool thing about this is they have 0 lot lines, and so these buildings are built next to each other, although they have spaces and you can't see the gaps and stuff, and of course firewalls. So as we take a turn around this corner, you can get a feel for this European village. I love the fact that the builders work with all of the clients here, and they actually allow them to help pick and design these houses, so their colors, and they're creative with their exterior doors and their balconies, and they just make a sense of beauty here. It just really reminds me of Barcelona for some reason. That's one of the back alleys for their garages. And we're just going to take you right down to the center court so you can see that. Yeah, these balconies and stuff that they have are just beautiful. Maybe, Sam, you can pan up on that one so you can see how pretty that is. And then if you look this way, you're going to see that is the Paseo I was talking about earlier, that's going to go all the way from here. You'll go through Monier Apartments and the water fountains and the little tree-lined street, and you'll go all the way from there over to the river.
There we go. We're back.
Okay, we think we're back, so if we're back, that's totally cool. And if we're not, I'm just going to be doing this for naught. So I want to give you a cool tech tip. Darren has a plant tip for you, and then we're going to say goodbye because it's getting really, really warm out here.
You know that tree?
Yeah. So the tech tip, I want to tell you that if you're on, just keep coming at me, Sam. If you're on an iPhone, you actually have a button on every phone call after they come in. If you get a pesky sales call, all you have to do is on the iPhone, go to the actual caller ID on it, and at the very bottom, you'll see the word block this caller. Go ahead and click block this caller. They will not call you again. Here's the cool part about doing that. When you get these calls, if you answer, they sell your phone number and they keep multiplying, okay? So they're breeding your phone call, your phone number. So block the call, and the more you do it, the less of them that will come in. There's also a cool little app, and it's free, and it's called Mr. Number. It's a light blue square with an M and an N, and it's called Mr. Number. And Mr. Number claims, I have not used this, it claims that it will also block anything that it's identified as a spammy call, and it blocks it so you don't even see that call. So I guess they're accumulating data from other users maybe that have said that's a spam phone number.
Nice.
So it's a pretty cool app. So you try, if you do use it, let me know if it works. I haven't got to play with Mr. Number yet, so that's a really cool app. And then you have a cool plant tip for summer.
Absolutely.
Water them.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you have to make sure that you're watering. And other than your plants like your succulents and that type of thing, a lot of your plants would really benefit, especially seedlings, if you give them a little bit of artificial dew in the evening. You don't want to water your plants late in the evening because it can cause mold and mildews to grow in your pot, and that can cause other issues. But a light spritz going over them just to give them a little bit of relief, to cool them off a little bit before the evening. Also,
wait, what do you mean by time frame? Like after the sun setting, like 5 or 6? So
yeah, as long as they're not getting like really intense direct light
on
anymore during the day. If the sun's going down, or you're going to have another half an hour of sun and everything, you'll be perfectly fine. Also, you can use for your really tender plants, you can use sphagnum moss in the pot to help keep moisture in the pot as well. You can also wrap them with light colored paper, or even go down and get the fabric, the reflective fabric from the Home Depot or wherever, your home goods store, and just surround the pots to help reflect more light away. This also works really great for tomatoes and some vegetables, which here it gets really too hot. And remember, dappled shade can be better, because when it says full sun, it doesn't necessarily mean full Arizona sun.
Right.
Okay?
When you say dappled shade, are you like talking about under, like this is dappled shade under the tree?
Like under the shade of the tree. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify the word dappled.
I think everybody knows what dappled shade is. But anyway,
dappled is a new word for me. I like it. It sounds very fun to use. I might dapple.
That way they're getting a good amount of sun without being in the full intensity of the sun. So,
very nice.
there you go.
there's your plant tip. There's your house. Cool tech tip today.
That's right.
And fun things to do.
Oh, and also, if you have any interest in learning anything about bonsai,
Yes.
then give me a call. 520-730-5203.
Okay, so I want to point out one last thing while we're in this Mercado. So all of these houses look very European, Barcelona, and I'm gonna spin you around here because I want you to look at the corner here of the white building, and it's got the gray blocks. That is actually a triangle modern house. It's shaped in a triangle, and what you can see is it goes out like this. So I'm hoping you're seeing this. It goes like that, and it's a triangle. So the really cool thing about I want to get in this house really badly. So yeah, okay. So I'm Tony Ray Baker.
I'm Darren Jones.
We're waving at a car, and that we didn't forget you. We're waving at a car. If you need to look at a bunny. If you want to find any information about any of the houses that we're talking about, call me directly at 520-631-8669. Right?
Absolutely.
And they can call you at
520-730-5203.
Perfect. And before we let this go, I want to do a shout out to my hair guy, Ed Tebow at Presidio Hair. Has been doing. What are you doing? So he's been doing this for me for 20 some years, and I just want to give him a great shout out. He's great at what he does, and I appreciate you so much, Ed. You have no idea, especially because I can do this with no product, which I hate. So I cannot do hairspray and all that stuff. It itches. I don't know why. Yeah, so making this stand up and it's curly and do this, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Right?
Nice.
All right, ctucsonhomes.com. Thank you for coming by. We will not see you next weekend. We are going to be out of here on next Saturday, but we'll be back the following weekend. And have a great hot summery day. Stay inside, drink lots of water.
Or go see a film.
Or go see a movie at the Scottish Rite Temple.
Right.
There you go. All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.